Sneddy.
Stop with Sneddy.
That's the first thing said on stream. Hello. I said I would say that first. Hi. Welcome to the stream,
You're
if anyone.
awful.
I never claimed to be anything else. How are we all?
We're fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from you saying Sneddy first thing.
It's a snotty yeti. It's a snetty.
Sneddy stands for Snake Yeti.
Fine. We'll go with booty.
I mean,
then.
there's nothing here in the picture saying that it can't be both. All we can see is its head. For all we know, it could have a snake body.
Has a
True.
snake stuck to the pixel.
There we go. One of us has to draw yeti with a snake body.
Yep.
We're referring to.
Put Sneddy as a
Secret
prompt,
Yeti.
as a prompt, isn't it?
I
Oh,
won't,
that's what
but I'm
Yeti
sure
is,
someone
Secret
will.
Yeti.
Yeah, we're
Watch
referring to.
all four of us put Sneddy as the prompt.
I suspect that will happen, and that's why I won't. I'm sure we'll all come up with different pictures though. So yeah, we're doing more garlic. Garlic.
Yay, garlic.
Yum.
More garlic fun. It's the online telephone game, which you can play now for free.
So, great.
Shall we play now for free?
Yes.
For free.
For free.
For free.
Sorry, I'm just reading the tagline on the website.
Okay. Yeah. What do we want to start out with?
Is
Garlic.
secret too much to start out with?
Let's work up to the chaos.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've got to have something to look forward to, you know.
Or stare at in dread.
Was sandwich a good one?
Sandwich is good because
We
that's
can do
words
a
picture,
custom
words picture.
sandwich.
Yummy sandwich with garlic.
Garlic sandwich.
Anyone put
Really?
garlic
I
in
mean,
a
garlic on a sandwich might be nice depending on the sandwich.
It depends on the
Like,
other.
I don't think I'd put it on like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich,
Yeah.
but
I've been watching a lot of. This is where I forget the person's name, so it's terrible. There's someone on TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but I see them on Tumblr. He makes a lot of like old recipes, which sound awful, and half the time they're really good, and the other half the time they're
Yeah.
awful.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
I don't know his name either, but he comes up with the worst like old recipes of like I don't know.
What was the
or
pickle
at least the
cheesecake?
worst sounding ones. So the funny thing is
Yeah.
with some of them, it makes sense if you think about it. So like all the things where it's like add mayo to this cake. It's like okay, but what is mayo? It's oil and egg white. And what do you usually put in cake? Oil and egg white.
Yeah, but still.
There's a mess.
Hi, miss.
There's a mess. Mocking me for not
Everyone
using
ready
TikTok.
for the custom sandwich?
Feel free to join if you want, miss. If not, we'll get going.
You want to join?
Don't have to, but you can. It's an option.
It would make the animation awesome.
You get me on TikTok. Is that a threat or a...
You don't need to get TikTok. Everything ends up on Tumblr anyway.
It does. It also ends up on Twitter. There's cross-pollination.
YouTube.
Yeah. It's all interchangeable. If you have one, you basically have the others as well.
Yeah.
It's fine on YouTube.
The only problem is if I'm trying to find these videos on Tumblr, as we have discussed before, finding anything on Tumblr is impossible.
You use Google, you type in what you find, you put Tumblr behind it, it will lead you to the Tumblr page of the TikTok. It's fine.
Whoa.
I can't remember his name.
Perfect search system.
Oh no, having a bad brain day. Oh no. Well, you have a lovely relax. Hopefully we can help soothe.
Let's go make Miss a sandwich.
Yes.
Let's go. Start.
No guarantee it's got a nice
With
filling.
mayo.
Oh god, I gotta think of something.
Well, you've already said you're not going to use Snetty, so.
What
Go.
Gee,
Okay. Alright.
Okay. That's sure.
Oh, my drawing setup is weird. Oh yeah, we got Control Z in this. That's nice.
Yes. You do have Control Z.
a bigger brush.
This is awful, but so was the prompt. Chaos. I could color it, I guess.
Stop being this goddamn eraser.
And missed chance for chaos.
As well, she ought. Good enough.
I kind of wish we had a.
You have a quarter of a pizza remaining.
Pizza.
Ah.
And just for reference, the vintage food TikTok guy, or at least the one I'm aware of, is Dylan Hollis.
That's the one.
Thank you.
He is very
And I was
entertaining.
mainly able to look that up because he also has a YouTube that he puts stuff on.
Yeah, wonderful.
Which is another reason why you don't need TikTok.
Oh god.
Okay, gotta replicate.
Okay.
That picture was just funny.
Wrong tool. I don't know how things work. What is this? What do you think I am? Some sort of artist?
Yes.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
I am some kind of person?
I am at best an illustrator.
You're an artist.
I'm not. I don't get
Shush.
art. People who get art are weird. I don't understand how their brains work. There's like meaning in the things they make. It's not jokes. It's weird. Trying to evoke some sort of emotional reaction. Strange people.
Laughter is an emotional reaction.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I mean, finding something funny is also an emotional reaction, so.
It's the lowest emotional reaction, let's be honest. It can happen with a fart sound.
So can other emotions.
Just looking at the drawing, like, is this really what? Or did I make this up?
Yeah, I don't know what I've just drawn. It's significantly worse than the first thing I drew.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear. Choices were made here with this drawing. Not sure who we should judge for that one.
Everyone.
I mean, it might as well be me, right? That seems to be a good default. Yep.
Always
The
judge
correct
Chris
one.
harshly.
Hazel's having some fun pronouncing words. Always judge Chris. Harshly. Thanks for the jolly. Right. Do.
Can't remember things.
What this is.
That's okay. I've got some things here that I'm not sure I wanted to remember.
You probably got my drawing then.
Not sure that was better.
Positive judgment.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, go with that. Okay.
Yay.
Okay, so I guess nipples, yes.
Just that without context is great.
Okay, maybe you didn't get what I drew.
I got a thing where someone decided to go nipples, yes. Because there are indeed nipples. Oh, how do I draw this?
Why are you drawing Sonic?
Because every game needs a Sonic. He's good with knives. That's not going to make an awful lot of sense to people who aren't in the RPG run. Oh, how... Who tricked me into doing this? And by tricked me into doing this, I mean this was my prompt.
Whoever gave you the picture.
Also, what is going on with this? Yet again, I've shot myself in the foot with the prompt. Like, haha, this'll be funny. Oh no, I've got to draw it.
That's the best way for things to be.
Yes, I'm coming.
How often are you gonna make that joke?
As it only once today.
Oh, these
Sure.
these sketches are just getting worse and worse as time goes on, and I don't even have a, we've got less time each time to going on that. Because that's a mode we could turn on.
Miss has a point. That this'll be good. Oh no, I've got to draw it. That works for all art. Yeah. Okay, cool. That survived intact. Although, actually, somebody added something I forgot in the first drawing.
Oh, damn.
Well done. It's improved. Gonna do it. Slight change. It's annoying that the fill bucket doesn't quite reach the line.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Anti-alias. That's your drawing
very
teeth.
strange
tentacles,
choice to have a fill bucket, but for the fill bucket not to work properly.
Look, this app is chaos and they knew it.
And that's true.
I'm pleased that element of the picture survived.
How do I draw this being just incredibly hateful? Exuberating.
It's an interesting way to draw a puppy. If you think that's a puppy, then send my commiserations to Teddy.
I mean, anything can be a puppy.
If you try hard enough.
Maybe. I just say be careful if doing any electrical work. Only a thin slice of cheese pizza remains. Or it's a
I want
quiche.
pizza.
Might be a quiche. I don't know.
I might order pizza. Mm.
Although,
Eating because my sister got over and
claw.
then stream time.
Strims. We had pizza last night and it was very nice.
Oh,
That is the end
dear.
of the
Things
story.
have gotten worse since the last time I saw this drawing. Not that the drawing is worse, I mean the events in the picture have gotten worse.
Always a good sign.
Yeah, these appear to have gone a bit strange, but hey, who am I to judge? I didn't draw the original.
A child just went outside.
As is their wont. Their prerogative, they are children. Okay, now time to
Oh, that face did not come out right.
colour in the residuals from the fill bucket.
I do not care that much. My memory is the thing bundling me. So if I get something technically correct, that's all I want.
The best kind of correct.
Oh damn, I do actually. I didn't even know I did that. I do color over the white lines.
See? It's the way
I
to
just
go.
started doing it after telling you off.
You're one of the cool kids.
Yay! Oh no!
I actually can't remember what that looked like, so we're just going to go with that. Also, some of this.
You have to
Sure.
work up to the chaos, miss. Don't expect it right away.
Quiche to what?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. I've got the cast has increased.
Uh,
I going to be literal about this? Oh, the description. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we have finally reached the end. Soon we all get to see the crimes.
Nope,
Crimes.
I did not finish my sentence.
Well,
It's fine.
do we want to go beginning to end or the other way around?
I feel like beginning to end works with this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chaos unfolds.
Yeah.
Among Us been shaking its booty.
Oh, that was from you, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't get the legs.
This is like an animation. To the right. Take it back now, y'all.
He did splits.
Yeah, change it up a bit.
A success.
Ooh. Sus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Pompey Baker having a bad day.
Damn.
Oh, I forgot the smoke. Okay. I like how he changed direction. Oh, and now he's not
There's-
angry, he's scared.
Now he's angry again.
Like, no.
People in the back are having a lovely time.
Pompey
Good
Baker
answer.
angry that burning people aren't buying their
Bread.
The
Yeah,
answer
that's
is
fair.
Time to rock and bread roll. Wouldn't.
Snake King Kong.
That's what that is.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I forgot I started as a snakehead.
Now this makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not a chip drawing without a middle finger.
Long.
He just turned into a regular old King Kong.
Oh, it's a middle finger. I thought it was a claw.
Yeah, I don't know how to draw.
Angry
The middle
brown
finger.
lobster man stands on house.
Looks like chocolate.
I see what's going on there.
Uh,
Angry brown lobster man.
yeah.
A snong.
Don't say snog.
Gather round for a sning snong.
Ostrich versus skyscraper.
Oh, it was an
Oh,
ostrich.
skyscraper.
Ready? Fight.
Makes sense. I made it an angry goose.
That also makes sense. Arguably more sense. I can't draw birds. It's got a robot neck.
Could look like an ostrich though. Hey!
Here to the ground.
Duck is done with this house.
Looks like it has a lovely little bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They dressed
Ready
up
to
all...
go out of the house, but then didn't.
No, they dressed up all fancy to go in this house and the door's too small.
Aw.
Yeah.
Done with this.
Was gonna make something stand on the door, but I didn't have time.
Yeah. That was one garlic. It wasn't a sandwich, was it? No, it was. No, was it?
It was a custom sandwich.
Custom sandwich. Custom garlic sandwich.
Custom
Custom
garlic
made
sandwich.
piece.
There was a.
Now
We got to have it our way with our sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a baker. They made the bread, presumably.
Yeah, probably.
That's some moldy bread.
There were 2 sets of animals and buildings.
Yeah.
Ostrich versus skyscraper and snake King Kong.
In/on.
In/on building. Around.
What we want to do next?
How about bring your own wiki?
Yep, click that button.
Yeah,
I mean,
do
we
that.
can.
Yeah, but I don't have a wiki prepared, so.
I don't mind.
I'm pretty sure I can find a wiki I can use.
I'm gonna choose Frog wiki.
Frog wiki. Is there a wiki just for frogs?
I meant more like what in garlic phone do we want to do next?
I know I was being silly.
Animation.
Animation?
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 Or movie, then we get double the turns.
Yeah.
Oh.
So let's add some onion to this garlic.
And also the
Feature.
clock is frozen, so might be better to leave that one till the end.
Yes.
Yep. So what's this?
Speak
No,
up.
not that one.
Knockoff?
Try it with 15 or more
You
people.
can do a knockoff. See how things devolve.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's gonna go bad.
It's gonna go bad. I was bad enough without time to do these. Oh right, okay.
The fact that we're drawing first.
Newt.
How succinct.
I feel like it's easier to come up with a phrase first than it is to come up with a picture first.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oops.
Am I spending a lot of time on details that absolutely do not matter? Yes.
Listen, it's the first picture, we have to make it difficult for others.
I think the timer froze.
No, it's just very slow.
Yeah.
Gives you a lot of time at the start, and then it's going to get worse.
Ragdoll's right, it might have frozen.
Have it might have?
And look,
No, I think it is moving.
and it really is slow.
Yep, it's moving. Well, it's moving for me anyway.
Oh yeah, I see it move now.
I put my cursor by it to make sure it was actually going somewhere.
Smooth moves.
Smooth. Smooth.
Oh,
Smooth,
why I have this on the
baby.
brain
Okay,
today?
so now
Did
it's
I
at a
do?
fork. Yeah, it is moving. It's just very slow.
Smooth. Baby. Smooth. Ah! Pizza's done.
Yay! You remember the garlic?
Garlic pizza. Oh,
Garlic.
I did once buy a garlic bread that was just like a pizza, just this big, flat, round, massive bit of garlic bread. Great. I'm hungry now.
Nice.
It was the best. Where did I buy
Alright.
that from? Oh, I can't remember where I bought it from now. Ah! Gonna have to go hunting.
Garlic bread hunting.
Just start Googling where's the best garlic bread. See what happens.
Oh dear.
Okay, we do not have unlimited
Oh
time
my.
now.
Oh.
Yes, we do not have much time. Heavy drawing. Ah!
Oh dear.
We do not have much time at all. No. Sure.
Oh dear.
Okay, I will draw what I've seen. Pretty sure that was it. Pizza! Nice.
Chris, that
okay.
was the most beautiful fur art I've
So,
ever
which way do
seen
we
you
want to
draw.
go?
Yeah.
Do we
You're
want to
very
see
welcome.
it evolve, or do we want to see it evolve?
Maybe we can guess what it becomes.
Yeah, I guess see it from start to finish, I guess. Just
From
see
the beginning?
see the panic set in, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's what that was, okay.
I ruined it so fast.
Yeah.
There goes the visor.
It's holding a fish.
It's holding a paintbrush upside down.
That's not how you paint.
Hello, Kiro!
Uh,
Welcome to Abstract Art, Volume 1.
Christi, I love how in your picture you drew the one in the back first.
It
You
was
just were like, yes. The butt is the most important.
I work from left to right.
Uh,
That's like how the knife like turned from like a kitchen knife to like a plastic cutlery knife. Just safety
That's
first.
the only nice I can.
Safety first, and then into a minimalistic knife, and then a paintbrush.
Perfect.
If you turn your knife towards yourself, make sure it's a butter knife.
It's the Pope entering hell. Okay, I can see that.
I mean, I guess.
Pope with a ponytail. Popey tail.
Ooh, hippie pope.
Pope.
Hip pope.
Yeah, okay.
E.
Aw.
Engi.
Frog.
Tilengi.
He's grumpy now.
I love that frog.
Yeah.
I like the evolution of frog butt.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Yes, big booty.
I mean, it was
Erg.
like when I got Chris's picture, I was like, yeah, this was probably a frog.
I'm glad.
It's green, it's a blob, it's a frog.
It's not a
Yeah.
floating alien brain.
It's not a floating Luigi either. How to get apple in basket? How many apples are in the basket?
They're gone.
Lots of apples.
We're in a basket case of emotion.
Where did my apples go? Oh, I love apples.
I guess that does look like an extreme smile instead of a mouth. Whoops. Yay!
This tells a story.
Yep.
Yeah, about a man and his vanishing apples.
Yeah.
This is how we discovered gravity and teleportation.
They were puzzled that
Isaac
there were,
Newton.
but not that they disappeared. Huh?
Ooh.
I like the mouth. Yep.
Long beak.
I love that alien.
Yeah. Hello.
It definitely goes plop 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 plop.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the other aliens are like more sophisticated. Like, this is like a respectable alien, and this is the alien the other aliens don't want to talk.
It's so cute now.
These are those aliens from the Muppets or whatever it was. Look at that penguin. The simplest. Just trying to look make something look like a penguin. Okay, it's just black ellipse and yellow orange triangle, and you're done. 2 shapes. That's all you need.
If it's fancy, it'll wear a tuxedo.
Yeah. But who can be bothered to do that every day? You know? Especially when everyone else is dressed up. So why bother?
Yeah, if they wore a tuxedo every day, just think of their dry cleaning bills.
Ah, penguins are filthy. They projectile defecate. Seriously, it's weird. Can't remember why. There's a reason they do that, but they do.
I mean, I know a lot of birds can, like, vomit on command. So,
Newt, and you love it.
I typed into Google penguin projectile, and the auto completes to penguin projectile poop. So
That's been a popular documentary.
Do we want to do a secret?
Yeah.
Secret round? Up the chaos even more?
much chaos, please. Let me try and think of a sentence before we start.
No.
No.
no time. The fact that everything is secret for these is always a little nerve-wracking.
I always like writing a sentence that will absolutely
as someone who does not spell very well.
That's obscene? Oh, you have no idea. See, it automatically censored it. It was that bad. Ah! Okay. Remember the canvas will be white.
Yep. Oh, what color do I choose?
This is a dangerous move. Okay. See how that turns out.
I hope that works.
This is either going to look really good or absolutely awful.
Well, I'm done, but
Sure. Okay.
Um.
Yeah, and now we all get to see who was able to place things correctly and who just has floating bits in places.
I tried to use the fill bucket too many times. One of them failed, I'm sure.
Oh, good.
Oh,
this
dear.
friend's back. I forgot where your face was. There?
That's as good as that's going to get. No more.
Oh no.
Thank you for your support, Kiro. Baby dinosaur in this house. Oh, what was it? Was it on stream I mentioned it? That I was going through my Twitch allowed terms. So when you say, hey, that's auto mod, don't block that, you know. It keeps a list of allowed words. And on the list, it's mostly swear words and Kiro. But one of them was the entire sentence, I've looked up your name, but I don't think you're bitch bunny blog or something like that. And it's like, I don't remember anyone saying that sentence, and why was that entire sentence whitelisted?
because amazing.
So bizarre.
That seems specific enough that like you would remember it after the fact. Like,
yeah.
The baby dinosaur thing, we all remember that one because that was silly and kept coming up.
Yeah, swear words,
Also,
baby
why
dinosaur,
baby
Kiro, and I looked up your name, but I don't think you're baby bunny bitch blog or whatever it was.
Apparently, bunny
Fancy
bitch blog is
penguin.
interesting.
Fancy penguin. Oh, well, that didn't work.
You forgot.
Fancy penguin W invisible beak.
Oh,
you accidentally made it.
Filling the beak didn't work. Evidently.
I like that this one has an invisible skull. But not an invisible beak.
No frogs allowed.
Oh, okay. That works.
Aww.
Frogs are banned.
Yeah. No frogs.
I like how you both went for a different frog from stream.
Yeah.
The first one was Sir Ribbit, and then the second one is obviously supposed to be Flo.
Flo, yeah. And we also crossed out in a different direction.
Yeah. Clearly, we each have our preferred frog.
Who knows what frogs will come in the stream's future? Whose frog's next?
Always frog.
Calm croc in space.
That okay.
That one's such a good prompt.
I didn't see it.
Godzilla's resting.
Oh.
Blowing bubbles.
Oh.
So artistic.
So Christi tried to draw a lounging crocodile with like a moon or something in the background, but the moon ended up on top of the crocodile.
Oh, was that like a space helmet or something?
Yeah, it's a space helmet.
No, it's a space helmet. Well, in that case, it didn't end up quite right on his face on account of the fact of not being able to see his face.
Yeah.
I can't believe I drew such a good circle without seeing it.
It was a good circle.
That kind of makes me mad.
It's just given the nature of the prompt or given the nature of the challenge, it's didn't end up where it was supposed to. Yoshi's having a moment, yeah.
He sure is. It's not a good moment.
No.
Crawling through space, blowing bubbles, face disappear. Mom's big
falling apart.
This cheesecake smells like feet.
Oh no.
Oh. That's what that was.
I do see what you mean now.
Melting cake smells like hearts.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Aw, we took something gross and made it wholesome.
Yeah.
A melting hot cake.
Yeah, my first thought when I got that is just kind of like, but cheesecake are like an off-white color, and I can't make it white because the background's white.
Yeah.
Shite.
I was trying to remember something that the guy whose name I've already forgotten said. And I think he just described it as like a pickle cheesecake, and I think he just says this is a demon quiche. That was the phrase I forgot. But it's a lovely way with words.
When is something
A
a quiche
demon
and when is something a cheesecake?
I guess sugar and cream are the sort of primary differences. I don't know.
Cheesecakes also usually have a lot of cream cheese in them.
You can put cream cheese in quiche.
Yeah, but there's a difference between it's in the thing and it's a base ingredient of the thing.
Yeah.
Like you can put eggs in a cake. That doesn't make an egg. That doesn't make a cake a scrambled egg.
Omelette.
Here you are. You TikTok. There is a TikTok.
And
Dylan Holland. He is very entertaining. And also makes me want to cook. So, can't be that bad. I want to make a potato cookie. Why not?
I saw on the History Channel's YouTube some old recipes. And one of them was nettles and meat and gathered greens boiled in a cow's stomach.
Oh.
So
it sounds like something.
That basically sounds like that basically just sounds like Mad Lib's what's left over in the pantry.
Yeah.
Edition.
I was going to say this sounds like something Miss might know something about.
Now, I will say there are some foods that are like, especially from regions that are associated with like a poorer community where it's like they ate this and it seems weird, but they ate it because they don't have very many other options.
Yeah.
So like collard greens, that's one of the things where it's like collard greens, it's usually like you use that to feed your animals because in order for a human to eat it, you have to like boil it half a dozen times to make it soft enough for us to digest. But when all you've got is horse feed and you need to eat, you find a way to eat the horse feed.
Yeah. I mean, you say in times of trouble and things like that, but in Britain, I'm pretty sure there are like nettle eating contests and things like that. People just do it.
Nettle soup is popular in Denmark.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, after a while, people will just kind of go, "This is our culture, ethnic food." Yeah, because that's all you were able to eat for like 500 years.
It was a hunter-gatherer recipe.
I would just like to interrupt proceedings to say that Miss is being cuddled by a dog.
Yay!
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 Dog cuddles.
This is important.
It's important.
Now back to talking about food history. Dog's been stolen! That was quick.
It makes me sad.
We want to do more secrets?
It's been cuddle napped.
Yeah. Cuddle napped. There's napping and cuddling, and then there's cuddle napped. Two very different things.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm up for whatever. What are we doing?
More secrets.
More secrets.
Custom secrets.
More secrets. They always go to plan.
Twice the number of secrets for twice the amount of fun.
Yeah.
It's kidnapped. Napped
Can't
by
say
a
no to
kid.
that.
Ah, panic.
I have to go with this one. What?
I will say it is nice that it does give you a possible starting prompt, because sometimes sentences just aren't a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in this game, the sentences can be quite something.
What?
Okay.
Weird faces again.
Ooh, that's a big one.
That's kind of horrible.
And for effect.
For effect, oh. Ambitious.
English cricket in the bedroom sounds like a euphemism. It does rather, yeah. That was my suggested. English cricket in the bedroom was my suggested.
All right, love. Fancy a spot of English cricket in the bedroom.
I had like Shrek
that does
goes
sound like
to the bathroom.
Oh, I love fancy a spot of English cricket in the bedroom. Wait.
Like, I don't know what would be a euphemism for. Because,
we golf.
But if it's English, it's probably just a vague euphemism. Like, I am saying a euphemism. There is no specific meaning, it is just euphemistic.
Innuendo?
Ooh. Okay.
cute!
Oh. Something managed to be cute.
What?
Oh no. How am I gonna do? Oh no.
Oh, well,
This is impossible. I'll
I
start
hope
with the
that
easy
works.
part. Yeah.
I can't remember where anything is.
Welcome to the club.
how do I draw that?
I messed that up so much. I blobbed in and then tried to do line art.
Boom.
It's a that's
thing.
always a good time.
How do I draw that? Every artist ever.
Perfect.
A friend, yeah. We got a friend. I don't know whether I've just drawn one, but
Also, can I talk to the dog?
Like, I'm not even sure what I could use as a shorthand for this.
I made a proposition.
what? Oh.
I'm going to assume that's what that is because most of the pieces are not connected.
That was a silly idea, but here we are.
Silly idea.
Oh, It's probably just ruined things. Sure, that little. Why not? Ooh. I know how to draw one of these. I've proven that before.
So I don't know if this is going to be true on everyone's thing, but I have just found out that the censored words, if you misspell something, you can it will pick up the the spelling mistake, the little wavy red line. Oh dear.
Basically, all my drawings are great.
Euphemism? Is euphemism the word you want? You don't know? What? What? Who?
Euphemism?
Myphemism?
What's the what?
It's all of our phemism.
Let's reveal the secrets.
Nonsense.
Yes.
Let's go.
Papa with top hat.
Good prompt.
Very good prompt. Yay!
It was very cute.
Kind of worked.
Fancy dog in top
Doing
hat.
it. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
It didn't say he was
Dog
wearing it.
thinks he's a man.
Oh, how dare you!
Dog with briefcase rushing to work.
That's ridiculously good.
Ah, look at
Pin the tie on the dog.
that.
Youch.
Proud goat at the asylum.
That was the one I got. Where
No.
Okay,
I
right.
have to go with that.
That's what that was. Cool.
Hippo just loves the asylum.
Oh, it's still in blue. I thought I
Beaver
changed that
Bridge.
to black.
Okay, that's where that came from.
Beaver on the dock of the bridge.
Somehow, it's a really good beaver.
Ooh. There's a top-down view.
Eee.
Nice. Perspective.
Beavers just
Keith
brown
didn't
boys with
quite
tails.
hit it.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I've already
fact.
I've drawn a beaver on this stream and it was immaculate. So
You mean you're a hot dog?
yeah. Hot dogs and beavers, they look the same. It's great.
A hungry mouse.
I said moose for a sec.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not
That
Chicken
scans.
mouse is hungry.
chicken mouse. Yeah. Diddle little little little.
Trying to draw a chicken mouse, I don't know.
Chicken ate too much and has hurt tummy.
Yeah,
See,
okay,
I thought it was just a chicken and you had lost track of the lines.
that's fair.
Distraught bee chicken.
Bee chicken.
So many hybrid animals in this.
Does that bee have a bee on its face?
No, it's supposed to be like teeth going, but as I was drawing it, I realised it should probably be white underneath. It's too late at that point.
I like Inception bee.
It just looks like he's wearing another bee for a mustache.
Hey Dave, can you do me a favour? Can I borrow you for a second? I've got a costume idea, right?
This pyramid is vastly overpriced.
I was thinking it was a lot of dollars.
Look at that. That's good.
Pyramid for sale.
Yeah. I like prompts that will never get replicated.
Yeah, I tried to make it look like, okay, it's vastly overpriced, so overpriced they had to add on
Pyramid
to
for sale. One
the
careful
sign.
owner.
Careful owner.
There's the owner.
Pyramid totally for sale.
I know, I just thought it
Totally.
looked shady somehow.
Yeah, that's fair. Sold? Maybe?
I need to be fair.
Took a while because the sun is now setting.
Every single pyramid I can think of, if you tried to sell it, there would be at least 1 or 2 government agencies that would be knocking on your door going, hey, so.
At no point did I say the pyramid was large. It's
I
just a
mean,
pyramid.
clearly it's not. It's like
It's-
the for sale sign
Yeah.
is usually like half the size of the pyramid.
Honestly, if it wasn't next
I mean,
to the
it
pyramid...
could be a large sign.
Yeah, if it wasn't next to the pyramid, that would probably be a tourist attraction in and of itself.
The pyramids of Giza, and also the largest for sale sign in the world.
You always see things like
Look.
this. It's always the second largest, isn't it? It's the second largest for sale sign in the world.
We see a lot of these things in America along various state highways. There's always at least one tourist trap along the road that says "World's largest soda bottle" or something.
Yeah.
that
And
in a lot
it's
of
just a
cafes.
really large soda bottle
You discovered
statue thing in middle of nowhere.
America had an abundance of fiberglass, and they thought, what can we do with this?
I've heard of the world's largest yarn ball, elastic ball. Well, I guess those were it. Damn, I thought there were more.
See, I used to have a elastic band ball, and after a while, the elastic bands just sort of rotted, so I don't know how they managed to maintain a big one.
Yeah, I don't know. And also, we've just got a lot of large billboards along every highway as well. So you could just have a really big, really big billboard. And some of them are, especially on like back state highway roads, are billboards that have clearly not been updated within the last 5 decades. And so you're just sort of sitting here going, okay, but does this shop even still exist?
America
Or is
has
it just that no one has
road
bothered
with
to...
some amazing billboards.
The world's second largest billboard is advertising, come visit the world's largest billboard.
No.
That would actually be humor.
Would it though?
Well,
Yeah,
it
because
depends
you
on
have
the
another
circles.
billboard announcing the second largest billboard.
And then a third and a fourth.
It's just a whole row of billboards going down.
And you put it all in a matryoshka doll.
It goes from the largest billboard to the smallest billboard in like the span of like one highway.
At what point do they start advertising the world's smallest billboard? At what point down do they? Is there a cut-off point where they start advertising both? Or
Yeah, the one in the middle.
world's most average billboard.
That's how much those.
Also, what constitutes a small billboard? At some point, it becomes a sign. Like,
That
It's like the world's
smallest of
I just put
billboards.
some sign.
It's like the world's smallest city or the world's largest village. I don't know what's happening
If it's
anymore.
I mean, I
It's
guess
the village.
you could make like a model of a billboard because there's a difference between like structure-wise. There's a difference between a sign and a billboard. Because with a billboard, you've got all the structure to make it so that people can climb up there and like stand on that platform thing for maintenance and whatnot.
Mm.
And you don't usually need that with a sign on account of the fact that signs aren't multiple stories in the air in the middle of nowhere on a pole.
Like, how
So
deep do they have to be in the ground to not fall over because of wind?
you know, I don't know. I've never installed a billboard, but I know. I
Imagine.
know. For instance, we've got a similar problem with power lines. So I don't know if they don't do this in every state, but where I am particularly, we have this problem with like wind coming in and storms blowing things over. So basically, with a lot of major power lines, they went, all right, we're going to replace these wooden ones with these really, really big, really, really deep metal ones that won't knock over quite so easily. And that was a whole production because, yeah, they had to dig in pretty deep in order to make them sturdy.
If they were changing it, why not make them in the ground?
Because we have clay dirt here.
Oh.
And also with some of these things, it's like you have to understand we're very spread out here. So there's some places that need power that are 3 hours drive away from a city. And that's when you're driving very, very fast highway speeds.
And it's inconceivable
doing
to
all
carry
of that digging.
buckets of energy that far. Can't do that. You need to set up a pipeline.
Yeah, and of course, then the other problem is once you go out too far. We have prairie dogs and gophers.
Oh.
So if you're going to be digging out power lines out in the middle of nowhere where not a lot of people are going to be checking on it, and you've got gophers and moles and prairie dogs,
the beavers of the land.
Stuff's going to get chewed. It's a lot easier to sort of visually see that yes, the power line is busted when it's in the air versus when it's in the ground.
Yeah, I can see that. I just thought with the extreme weather, burying them would have been good.
Yeah, well, and there's some places where it's like, yeah, that's definitely the better idea. But when you're getting power out way far away, it's just a matter of distances.
I like Chibi's game here.
I thought the first time I saw it happening, Chibi was highlighting no rush, and I thought that was a hint. Also, apparently billboard just means a board to which bills are posted, so notice boards are also billboards, so you can get them quite small.
So my local supermarket has a billboard inside of
them. I guess our kitchen does as well.
Impressive.
The evolving use of words.
The English language.
See, here in the United States, if someone says billboard, they're usually talking about like a really big sign on the side of the highway. But yeah.
Mrs. Bedroom has a billboard. See? Advertising's everywhere. It's terrible. Also, just realised that you can see part of my background at the sides of the screen on the stream.
How dare you not be a professional streamer?
You've been seeing tiny slivers of October this entire time.
Well, I'm seeing tiny slivers of October the rest of this month, I think. Slightly bigger and bigger slivers.
What do we want to do?
Arguably smaller and smaller because of the daylight is going to decrease.
Secret!
Let's do some drawing!
Alright.
I see nothing.
This is secret.
Oh god, prompts. Ah.
You have no idea
Yep,
how
that's a
much
good
that was annoying me. Honestly, I was planning on leaving the
Better than
stream.
I
It was
would have
so
done.
horrifically distracting.
Okay. Well, I apologise profusely, miss. And you definitely got your revenge by having text-to-speech talk in my ears while I'm trying to come up with a prompt.
What?
Why do these things always start with the top hat?
I don't know what this looks like.
Actually, how does this work?
Really need to stop drawing the rest before I draw the face, because I keep losing the face.
This is a
That's
weird
what you
prompt.
get. Sensory overload.
That's almost certainly awful. Sensory overload. It's not difficult to do that. As was said by Dylan Moran. Men have their own version of PMT. Just go up to them when they're trying to do anything and talk to them. It's just their brains just dissolve.
Brain juice.
Oh, that was the thing, Bet. I've got to do things. Yeah, so Bear Crossroads Art posted on Twitter that, you know, they were going to have a good okay. They were going to have a good dinner. And they posted a screenshot of them saying things to dip in bread. Or things to dip bread in. And I wanted to reply with a clip of Dylan Moran. It says, you know, sometimes you think you're going to be adventurous with dinner. We're going to have something with more than 2 colours in it. But no, you just end up sitting on the sofa, eating bread from the bag, dipping it in anything runnier than bread. And I've always liked that turn of phrase.
This is not gonna make any sense.
Anything runnier than
Yeah.
bread.
Dipping bread in anything runnier than bread. No, I shouldn't have, because I've never really communicated with bears.
Your first introduction.
Oh, look at this! Oh, this is amazing. I was going to send it to Miss to send it to Pep, but I couldn't find a good clip. Okay, that's sort of survived. But I'm gonna go a different way with it.
Well, this one did not, and I don't know where it got lost. I suspect it might have something to do with me not being able to.
I'm just laughing at what I did. Because this is not good.
It doesn't have to be good, it just has to exist.
I can't remember whether I gave this legs, so there might be 4 legs on this picture. We'll see.
uh,
Makes all your artist friends be friends. Use friends loosely because you do not want to presume. Assume, presume. Post-assume.
These prompts very much stayed the same.
This one didn't.
Yeah. Oh.
So I'll just draw the same thing, I guess.
That was bad.
See, I think this would work better if we had an odd number of people, because right now with how we've got this doubled, we keep being at the same point with each image. So the second time we go through with an image, if we were on drawing a picture, we were still on drawing a picture. If we were on writing the prompt based on the picture, we're still on writing the prompt based on.
Yeah, see, I try the second time round. If it's still quite similar, I try and take it in a different direction that's still true to what's been written. So, just to
Sherlock Holmes, but a bird.
Yeah, I started very confidently and then got confused.
I love
Sherlock Holmes, but as a fancy bird.
Yeah, that didn't fit. Ooh. See, yeah, I forgot the
Bear
Deerstalker.
detective.
Yeah, I gave him a top hat.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It looked better in my head.
Detective Bird in the spotlight.
Put her in your head.
That's more what I meant. You got the lighting. That's the darkness on the outside and the spotlight.
Yeah, bird
Yeah.
detective.
Holding a spoon up to their eye.
Yep. To the non-existent eye.
Uri Geller.
Look, who has time to draw things like
Old
this?
Hulk at the library.
Old.
I forgot what I was saying.
Hulk disappointed at misspelled library sign.
So disappointed that face lifted off.
Hoken Library.
Well, I didn't get the message. What does it say?
Hulk returning book to the
Oh,
library.
Lay Barbie.
Ah, the library.
This sign is all over the place. It's an SCP. It changes every time you look at it.
Jacket off.
A starfish at the bank.
Right.
Oh, the bank. That makes more
A star
sense.
standing in line for a passport.
No idea what this is going to look like. Okay, that sort of works.
I think it came out very good.
Starfish
I mean, the
getting a
legs aren't
passport.
quite right.
It's fine.
Doing perspective and
Okay.
mirroring.
Okay, I see what that turned into.
Pink star holds up portrait.
Oh.
Colouring didn't go quite right.
Portraits of themselves, just, you know.
That was just a portrait. It's fine.
Just the portraits. So happy.
So happy.
Yeah.
Burrowing hot dogs.
Burrowing.
Burrowing?
Like digging.
They weren't burrowing both times I
Hot
drew them.
dogs frolicking.
Frolicking through a field.
Marvelous.
Yeah, that's where we got lost.
Look
Now
at
they're
that.
apparently frolicking.
That's amazing.
Two hot dogs skipping merrily through the fields.
I completely forgot the
There's
prompt.
no fields there, Chris. You
Yeah.
added the fields.
Yeah, that's what. Where else do you
Hot
skip?
dogs frolicking.
I can't got the same prompt.
Oh, there's blood. What are they frolicking away from?
Oh, that's.
What happened here? There's a
I think
mystery.
they just killed someone.
Detective Bird, investigate.
These hot dogs definitely killed a man.
Not a hot dog.
I love the image of frolicking away from a murder scene.
Especially with just
I'm pretty sure there's
people just like, yeah.
There's probably a CSI
I'm pretty
episode.
sure there's at least one musical where that's a thing.
Oh, right, okay.
Probably.
Honestly, these hot dogs turned out better than I thought they would.
It's great.
I got very confused after a while. So.
Was the blood intentional?
Yeah, the blood was intentional, yeah.
It's ketchup, don't worry about it.
I didn't want to draw the exact same thing.
Yeah, you put a twist on it.
I thought I'd added a little twist.
Just a little twist to this happy hot dog picture. That little twist was murder.
Yeah.
You murder processed meat. Good question.
Want to make a movie together?
Movie?
Movie.
I always think the word movie is really weird. It's the thing that moves, it's movie. Words! How do I end this sentence?
That is the question.
This won't translate, but I'll put it there anyway.
Okay.
Okay, now I gotta draw a dog.
So what's the is this an animation one?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So there's no timer here.
Oh, there's no fill bucket.
Yep, just drawing, keep it simple. He says, setting up a scene. Why am I doing this to everyone? Including myself.
I don't know. Why do you do anything?
That is an exceptionally good question and not one I can really get into on stream. Sure. Good luck whoever gets frame 2 of this. Don't worry, I'm going to get frame 4. 5. That's how numbers work, right?
You're gonna get a frame.
Yeah,
again.
You also think movies are a bit of a weird word. But there was half a chance we could have... The word talkie could have stuck around. You know? Because movies were moving pictures, and then eventually they got sound, and they were called talkies. But that sort of fell out of favour. Yeah. They used to call them talkies.
Yeah, because it doesn't sound good.
Neither does movie. It moves. It's a moving... It's a movie. It's such a stupid word. It's almost as bad as calling a fly a fly.
Yeah, but that's also stupid.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's very stupid.
Hey, Dark.
How's the Dark? Hello. Sorry, your name in chat was the same colour as Kira.
Pictures here.
Yeah, pictures.
What
Go to the pictures.
time did they come out of? 1920.
Yeah, doesn't even imply movement. We're gonna go see the pictures. It's just an art exhibition. Yeah, want to go to the pictures? I've heard that.
And go to the pictures.
How was Arpug? Also, how was Arpug yesterday? I hear good from at least one
You're gonna
person.
shorten that sentence even more.
Mm. That was no, but short. I would love to go to moving pictures, yes. I've been bullied by somebody who doesn't know how to fix a cassette.
Well, why would I have to fix a cassette? They're not around
Look,
anymore.
You need a pencil. Okay.
I like how this has been clearly labeled. So does anyone else have like 2 sections of color palette now?
Yeah, I think one is the colors.
Oh, the colors in your... that's pretty cool.
I don't think that was there last time, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think that was either. That's pretty neat, though.
Pretty neat.
Is this against terms of service?
What are you drawing?
I'm just drawing frame 2 of something someone else drew.
Are you though?
Oh, there's also an option to turn on and off the onion skin. And there's an eyedropper. And what's this?
That's neat.
Don't know what that is, but it suddenly gave me pink.
Is it a playlist of early 2000s radio hit jams? That's when Pink was popular, right? Done. You're going to get ice cream. Yeah. These younglings not knowing how to fix cassette. Exactly. About fixing a my brain is stuck on the word carve. That's not the word I'm looking for. Scratch. That's the word. Fixing a scratch on a vinyl. Pink or pink? I don't think it's pink.
Sorry, I missed your fighting challenge, miss. I was busy drawing. But
Yeah.
I'll come at you.
RPG was good. You saved the day with your dual pistol. Blam blam. Month of downtime training paid off. Cool. Yesterday
Wanna
went
fight
well.
too many people, miss.
Snips.
Don't say it like that.
Ah.
Oh no.
Thank you for the direction. We have a word of the day, it seems.
Frolicking.
It might be.
Okay, let's see. How do I draw this sin against humanity?
What is happening? What is this sin against humanity?
I'll give you a hint. It starts with a V and it ends with an or.
Yeah. Oh, whoops, there's nothing there. I also love how we seem to be quite, as a collective, we seem to be pretty bad at judging where the horizon line should be. Because we draw.
You're
like,
making the assumption that any of us are bothering to judge where the horizon line should be.
Well, I'm
just ignoring it.
I'm drawing something where there is a line where they were like, this is the base of operations here, and basically now half the image is blank. Like I say,
Listen,
I do it all the time.
You want us to do this professionally, and we're not here for that.
This looks awful, by the way. I just want you to know. And I apologize to whoever gets part 2 of this.
See good animations in Gartic Fun, you should check out River Ross.
Yeah.
No, don't make me feel bad.
They did an awesome episode because he's been doing this with like professional animators, and they did an awesome episode where they like did like fusions of 2 characters, and that is awesome. It's genuinely so good.
There's a goose in chat. Hello, goose.
Goose.
Howdy to ye. Honk. Look at this friend, look at that friend. How are you? How's your week? Thus far, unless you think Sunday is the beginning of the week, in which case, how do you think your week is going to go?
You and your obsession with
I like how that's unless you think it is.
Well, no one knows. There's no certainty in this. Weeks are defined by whoever wants to define them. They're not external cosmic certainties.
Now.
Weeks aren't real.
So your weekend now, Sunday, Monday. Wonderful. Or should I say some wonderful? No, I shouldn't.
No.
I really shouldn't.
Okay.
Oh no.
So cute.
Sad looking cat. I like how there's an arrow to represent direction here. Like this is less an animation and more of like the we're sort of storyboarding it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're gonna take any of these animations and send them off to Pixar or whatever and say, hey, it's ready to publish in theaters next summer.
Yeah, lips. Is this the crime against humanity everyone was talking about?
If so, you're the one who wrote it.
I did write it, but I didn't think it would become a crime against humanity.
I mean, how did you not?
It's Kirby!
Yeah. It's the rest of the sentence that's the problem. It is good we get the sentence at the top, though. That's nice. Allows us to focus a little bit. Sunday,
Yeah,
Monday,
had
happy
an
days.
idea of what other people
Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Everyone hates Saturday. It's miserable. What a day! Chibi has literally no idea what I'm talking about.
Listen, I've given up on knowing what you're talking about long ago at this point.
I was about to say, to be fair, even that was before my time, but again, I do watch quite old things. But it's not British, so it's out of my wheelhouse.
Nope. It's a US sitcom from the 60s?
I think so. I mean, it's in colour, so... Unless America got colour before we did, which is entirely plausible.
Although one of the fun things, so I don't know if it ever affected anything, but in America we had this lovely little thing called the Hays Code, and a few of its iterations, where basically it's like, hey, you can't put these immoral things in your movies and TV shows. Which is sort of why if you look at American movies and TV shows of a certain era, it's just kind of like, this is a whole lot of nothing.
No hot dogs.
No frolicking
basically...
hot dogs.
Definitely no frolicking. Yeah, we had a one-woman army doing that. Yeah, we had Mary Whitehouse.
Yeah, well, at least it was only just one woman. We had a full-on thing that was eventually they deemed it unconstitutional.
That makes sense.
I think it's still technically a thing, but it's like you can't stop someone from producing a thing just because it doesn't meet the Hays Code.
Thank God.
Various things, but yeah, so there are some various things where it's like, oh, you can't show this, that, or the other, and so people found things around it, and it stuck around for ages, dear God. And so one of the things in the Happy Days show, one of the characters is basically sort of a stereotypical like greaser biker dude. But one of the things is like, oh, we don't want to show this punk doing punk behavior. Therefore, he can only be wearing leather jacket and pants if he is near a motorbike, because those are technically safety equipment for wearing a motorbike. So what they did is they shoehorned his motorbike into pretty much every single scene.
That's fair.
Amazing.
Yeah, our government has just issued a thing saying, you know, any piece of programming created in Britain should promote British values. Because apparently our government has literally no ideas beyond 1950.
I hate when things go backwards.
Yeah, they're also reintroducing imperial measurement.
Yeah, I read about that. What's going on?
They're just... Our entire government was formed on the basis of people who literally got into power by saying, things were better before, and they have no other ideas. Or competencies. And so that's all they've got. Blue passports, imperial measurements, old TV. That's it. It's just got nothing new.
Just eventually Britain will go back to like medieval times. I think that's the end goal that you're going for here.
We need
I hope so.
colonizing again.
I mean, at least go back to the English Civil War. That'd be great. I can overthrow Parliament. Why not? Whereas overthrowing the king and then establishing Parliament. But then after that was all undone again. So,
we'll just have a good old traditional Guy Fawkes Day.
Yeah. If we're going backwards, we will overthrow the government and then install a king, I guess.
Eventually, it will lead to some kind of progress. At least things will change.
Also, this is all just England. I guess Scotland will devolve and become its own place again.
Yeah.
There will be some wars that cause that to happen. Again, I'm thinking of history in reverse here.
Yeah. Eventually, Britain is just gonna go through another 100-year war with France.
Has everyone clicked OK, or are people still drawing?
I am still trying to get this little man drawn.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
So we're waiting on me. Sorry.
No worries. It's just because there's no timer. If you forget to click the thing, we're just all sitting here. Oh, I don't know. So I just wanted to check. You can take our lives, but you'll never take our Wi-Fi. I'm trying to think like.
And Wi-Fi.
What's like the next like filling in the channel tunnel? Is that like the next thing? Like.
But like they have to go like the next election. They possibly stay this way, can they?
We have no effective opposition.
For real?
Who literally neutered themselves because they didn't do very well at the previous election for being too extreme. So they have now chosen to have nothing going on. And as a consequence, there's at least one more election of utter awfulness we have to expect.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not great. Unless there's some sort of progressive alliance that happens because our opposition actually realizes that they've completely screwed themselves over. Yes, I agree, miss.
Like, oh, vaguely what
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, which it probably won't, the U.S. also has this issue where we've got some people who are just kind of like, we're going to go back to good traditional values, and it's like, yes, but those good traditional values literally only started existing in the 60s, and also they sucked.
Mm-hmm. In Denmark, the Red Party, which is the Socialist Party, has won the last couple of times, but they have just shifted into actually being blue somehow. So we just have a kind of mismatch. We didn't.
Panic.
So that's one way to change things. Be something you pretend you're not.
I mean, that is the sort of consequence of, having the last 15 years or whatever being won by blue parties over here. I should specify blue being conservative here. It's the opposite in America. But yeah,
I mean, colors are arbitrary.
Exactly. Yeah. But the consequence of that is basically that the opposing parties are like, well, we need to appeal to these voters now, so let's all become conservative. And so, yeah, it's all a little bit shit.
See, one of the things we have going on over here is our what was our conservative party has had a growing fascism problem for decades that sort of came to a very obvious and hard to ignore head. And so a bunch of individuals who are still traditionally conservative and are not interested in fascism have gone over to our quote unquote more progressive party, our more liberal party. And so you've got individuals who 20 years ago would be running under a Republican docket, that's our conservative party, who are now running under the Democrat docket, which is our more liberal party. Because right now, our quote-unquote conservative docket, it's like, oh, yeah, not that, not these.
Huh.
And it's muddying the waters a little bit, so we don't really have a true liberal party at the moment, because the conservatives who are not interested in just towing the line and going full fascism are jumping ship.
Don't you
Which,
love
on one
party
hand,
politics?
fair. Yeah, it's almost as if a lot of the politicians who were involved in founding this nation are aware that, hey, this is a problem. A two-party system is a bad thing.
Yeah. I just love how we were having this sort of depressing political discussion, and during the first part of it, I was just watching a man really happily parachuting into a tub of ice cream. I'm just like, can I be you? Can I be you for a bit?
I don't even know what's happening over here anymore. We had elections last spring, and nothing has come out of it since. That's been going on the entire time. So technically we kind of don't have a government right now, but we kind of do, because, technically still the previous in place, but it's fine. And also lots of like scandals because turns out people knew about the whole Afghanistan situation months before it happened and just didn't say anything. Whoops.
Wait.
Thing is, our government at the moment have managed to basically become immune to scandals by essentially saying, like, we go, you should probably resign because of this, and they go, eh. And it's like,
don't wanna.
Essentially, a lot of the conscience that's been attempted to be injected into politics has been done so from the perspective of peer pressure, essentially. From like, oh, you should do this because a lot of people are going to be upset. So as a consequence, people turn around and just go, no, there's not a lot you can do.
Oh, goodness.
They just decide not to. And there's no effective opposition to actually get them out. It's a sad, sad situation. That's what that song's about.
Well, the fun thing is, this sort of thing is something that's sort of known as far as political analysis stuff is concerned. You get sort of waves of public involvement when it comes to politics. Basically, what'll happen is you'll have a government that pisses people off, and then everyone will get really involved in political stuff, remove some things, maybe run for office themselves, and then some people who are doing a better job will be put in, and then everyone will go, okay, great, I can relax now and ignore things. And then things will slowly devolve, and the people who are less interested in, representing their constituents and more interested in just having power will slowly get into power in political positions and screw things up. And then eventually the public will notice and say, hey, now wait a minute. And then the cycle starts all over again. How violent that cycle ends up being sort of depends. Because in some cases it's like, hey, we're angry, let's vote them all out. And sometimes it's, hey, we're angry, let's chop off their heads.
Naturally.
That is something that does seem quite nice about the next generation, is they do seem legitimately angry about these things. And I'm like, oh, I hope we can team up and get rid of it. Hope our generation and the next generation can finally actually try and do something about this.
Yeah.
Rather than what my generation tends to be doing, which is, oh, this is crap, isn't it?
Yep.
It's like,
Well,
next generation, kick us in the ass.
A lot of members of our generation are just trying to survive.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I've got so many problems, and like, just don't have the energy to actually do anything. But the youth, you still have energy. Kick us, make us do things, please. Yeah, you were caught on CCTV with your tongue down your mistress's throat. You're the person in charge of telling everybody that they should stay away from one another, and you were caught snogging in a cupboard with somebody who's not in your immediate family. You're literally the person in charge of public health. To be fair, he did eventually go. But it took a while.
He did eventually what now?
Leave. / was fired. Not sure.
You know.
I mean, we have had multiple instances of members of the more conservative side of things who are like, particularly those who are anti-queer, get caught soliciting sex from gay individuals, and it's just kind of like,
Methinks they doth protest too much. Driving all that way to test whether he would need glasses was perfectly reasonable. Oh, that was the most absurd one. Yes, no, I know I broke the curfews and such for lockdown, but I just drove to a castle to see if my eyes needed testing.
What?
That was one of the Prime Minister's like personal aide drove to a castle or something because he thought his eyes might needed testing, and it's like, what? Your eyes were playing up, so you decided to drive. Point one.
Right.
Quite a long distance to something that was not an optician.
In terms of lying, that's quite something.
What are you doing now?
It is so absurd.
Because, the thing I want to do, if I think my eyeglasses are very much the wrong prescription or missing, is drive a car.
I know. It's like...
Uh,
Going to go see their child. Are they an optician? Did they not do this over Zoom? Just this was like quite early on, during like the first big wave, when there was actually like some sort of proper attempt at locking down people's movement and such. Not the kind of half-assed. This was the one that was immediately followed by the government setting out basically not bribes per se, but just like, hey, here's a little bit of money for restaurants and things, make your meals cheaper so people can move out and about and get the economy stimulated while there's still a pandemic happening. Everybody go to a restaurant. That was a thing. It happened. Anyway, funnily enough, there was a second wave, but who'd have thought? But yeah, this was during like the first big one, and this was the Prime Minister's personal advisor, who was basically the person in charge of trying to get the government to understand what's going on in the pandemic, and they just... I mean, they were also the person in charge of one of the biggest groups of people trying to get Brexit to happen, so what are you going to do? Everybody who's currently in charge is either corrupt or incompetent. Luckily, in Britain, it's mostly the latter. Other countries have the other problem.
I was going to say it's mostly both.
No, it's mostly incompetent.
I mean,
in the top of government,
these are not
at
mutually
least.
These are not mutually exclusive descriptors. That is not an exclusive or. They can be both.
I mean, there definitely have been both. It's just at the moment they're
We had
mostly
a
the
group of
former.
them.
I don't know what's happening here. So I'm going to throw a curveball. It's the last
Always
picture.
throw a curveball. Well, Corona protests have gotten a different form over here than big news over here because a group of people decided that, the best way to protest against Corona was by dressing up as a bunch of Nazi soldiers.
I mean,
Oh dear.
I don't see why you don't see the connection here. It's obvious.
I mean, one, Corona is a virus. It doesn't care about
My
Two, I think they sort of misunderstand what the Nazi party was doing, who they were doing it to, and why.
Oh yeah.
I would like to
Like
protest the weather.
Because we have a similar thing here where people are just kind of like being asked to wear a mask is fascism, and I'm sitting here going, congratulations, you have revealed how privileged you are as an individual.
Yeah. My favorite one, we had some anti-vaccine protesters, and they decided to protest outside the BBC, our main broadcasting company, because obviously given that they've got funding from the government, they're like, oh, you're a government mouthpiece trying to spread horrible vaccine propaganda, etc., etc. So they went outside broadcasting house and set up a protest, but no one seemed to tell them that they stopped actually broadcasting from that building 7 years ago. And it's just very funny because their slogan, these people's slogan, were like, "Do your own research," and it's like, you're gonna even be bothered. This is just like a block of office flats now. There's no one in there.
I mean,
that was great.
They really did some good there. By mistake.
That was the only reason it was in the news, and it was fantastic.
Yay!
This cat has dissolved.
So did this dog, to be honest. The ending of all stories. Dissolution.
Yeah, it turns out a lot of the people who are the loudest complainers don't know what they're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also don't know where it is appropriate to put their complaints. So at the end of each semester, we get like students basically fill out a course evaluation thing, which for the most part is entirely useless. And anyone who knows anything about data can tell you why a voluntary sample of those who are still remaining in a class after 6 weeks is not a very useful information, especially when none of them are experts in the area. But we do it, and nobody pays much mind to them. I mean, I'll look through them because every so often there'll be a student who gives an example, who gives a thing of like, I think this would be more helpful for this, or this was confusing, and it's like, okay, I can make use of that.
Yeah.
I can't make use of the stuff the student says where it's like, I'm going to now use this as my platform to complain about being asked to wear a mask and wash my hands and social distance. And it's like, cool.
You didn't
3
wash
people
your
see
hands
this.
already?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the other thing. But my thing is like, okay, 3 people see these evaluations, and none of those 3 people are involved in making these policies for our campus.
Yeah. people just like to be assholes.
Dude, ooh, I disconnected from the chat for a second. Final Space Season 3's out. I don't know what that is.
That's a cartoon.
Yeah, apparently my chat disconnected, but my bot was still connected, so I saw the one message that I missed, which was Dark making fun of the stupid anti-vaccine people protesting outside the wrong building. Haha!
Yeah, okay, let's see these
Right.
animations.
Kirby sucks up a person.
I'm
Yeah,
very
okay.
curious.
Here we go.
Your butt was still connected.
It was so
He's not
bad.
happy.
Whoop.
Oh, okay. Not doing the classic open mouth inhale. No, this is tight lips.
Yeah, I got that. I was like, why?
High pressure.
How the lips disappeared.
I thought that was part of the body, not the lips, so... Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's... Yeah.
Something appears like, kind of like an inflatable, what's it called? Wrist boat? Oh, yeah.
There's different settings now. You can put them on a different timer.
Oh, that's great. Like, the lips just appears like it's...
Yeah, they appeared. He sucked in his own lips.
You're all... Miss has banned us all.
Oh, no.
Chibi, what did you do?
What? What? Whoa, no. Do I have to
Now
download
this
this
is
one
going
as
in
well?
both directions. Chibi, what did you do?
Like the different setting. I guess it just like loops the other way or something.
It's unsettling.
Yeah, it's unsettling in both directions.
Oh my god. I'm dying.
He was having...
Kira says, I hate it here.
That's fair.
Oh, Christy, your mic's being a little bit scratchy again. Just so you know.
Oh.
Pooch frolicking.
Good frolicking. This is a pooch. Going up this way. Still up. I kept the arrow. Ooh, oh, now down. Now, who knows? Happy times. And
Oh no!
that works quite well, actually.
It does look like he's trying to run and then he just trips.
Yeah. Oh. Ah!
I like these different settings, but I shouldn't be in charge of them. This is...
You made the room, you have control.
Yeah.
Secretly living at the pet shop.
Yeah, this...
Oh, hi.
As I was drawing this, I was like, everyone has to draw this now.
Yes, thank you very much.
This way.
We sure do. Oh, the cat.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
The cat has complaints.
What a bird.
Enter bird. Yeah, bird. Saying hi to dog. Oh, the bird's just sleeping there. Oh. Oh, that was just nice.
All banned because of the cat.
Yeah.
So we have the fish swimming around, the mouse devolving into a blob.
I mean, you say the fish is swimming
The
around,
dog's
like
nose changing color.
the fish is metamorphosing, but like
Yeah.
the body becomes the tail, becomes the body.
It's rotating.
Oh, you're still scratching again. Sorry.
Uh,
Technical difficulties.
Parachuting into a vat of ice cream.
And yes, there was a sad
Ice cream. Happy
ice
face.
cream.
They better be happy. Oh. Oh. Sweep it up. Oh no. Oh no. This is not going to plan. Ah! Sploosh. Sploosh. No change. Just settling parachute. I didn't say what part lands in the ice cream.
They undershot.
Yeah. I tried to give them a little boost at the end, but no.
Unfortunately, no.
Sorry, I just looked at my bot, and there was a Kiro saying, "The cat, sad face," and then user Kiro's Feta left.
We made Kira so sad they left.
No! They said they hated it here.
Oh, that's Kirby.
Yeah, it's the thing. It is very much an thing. Luckily. I saved the best.
Oh.
Oh no.
Christi left.
Oh no!
I'm having problems.
No, technical difficulties.
That GIF is so awful.
It's yeah. Am I gonna lose my Twitter account if I post it? No.
Maybe.
Okay, now I'm leaving.
It will be worth it.
Yeah, Kid Kiro's actually leaving now. That's fair. But yeah, we should probably all leave. It's the end of the stream.
Yay.
It was good.
Kirby was the best end.
It was good. I like how you were. You got the prompt back, and you're like, "Why is everyone so? Why does this drawing look so terrible and upsetting?" I gave you a perfectly innocuous prompt.
Yeah,
No, you
it's Kirby's thing. It's what Kirby does. I don't see anything wrong with that.
How could you not? How could you not see
Usually
this
when
coming?
Kirby sucks up people, they don't have lips, and it doesn't go like that.
Because clearly the lips was the problem here.
Yeah.
That was the only problem. The only thing that could have been an issue.
It was the tight suction was the
Yeah.
And
The lips and the tight usually when Kirby sucks up a person, it's a quick like inhale and then it flops into a different being.
Which is perfectly normal. It was a tight suction, Crispy Parsnips 2021. Yeah.
It was a normal prompt, it's just Kirby.
Look, if we've discovered something here
just
today,
Kirby doing Vore things.
It's that Kirby is just naturally disturbing. That if Kirby was drawn in any other way than it currently is, it would be disturbing. They found they found the unstable equilibrium of Kirby art styles that any direction it goes automatically careens downhill into Disturbingville.
Yeah. Oh. God, that killed me. freaking
Don't
killed
worry.
myself with messing with the settings on that animation.
Yeah. Don't worry. Kirby will suck your body up after you've been killed.
No.
And then spit
I
you back
don't
out,
want-
and then suck you up, and then spit you out.
No. No.
The fact that you started playing with it on that one.
It was the first one.
These are new features. You could have just not noticed it till the second one, but no.
I didn't know what it was gonna do. It had like a little loop sign. I thought it's already looping. I wonder what this does, and then it did that.
Miss kindly says, "Schlurp."
Thank you, Miss.
Schlurp. And on that note, thank you for coming along. Thank you for Doodle Times.
Yeah.
Hope people enjoyed it. Hope people weren't extraordinarily off-put by it, which is entirely plausible. I would not blame you.
Only the Kirby.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Now the question is that one you will put on Twitter or not put on Twitter?
I think I am contractually obliged.
You keep it for yourself.
If morally repelled. It's we'll work out. We'll work it out. We'll see. See which one wins over. Yeah. Stream end. What do we do normally?
Goodbye.
How do these things work? Here's a Tuesday, 16 symbols. Wednesday, more Kato.
Thank you for the
good stream. Good stream. My voice can't go high enough to replicate that many question marks. Yeah. Thank you for coming to good stream. Everyone run. Good idea. Everyone run. Thank you for coming along. Run away. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a very...
Very nice.
It's just... Everyone run. Pause.
I was thinking, no
Yeah.
time to say anything, cause run.
Yeah. Bye.